I became interested after reading a little bit about whole life insurance. I spent a couple of months just doing my research. I'm generally pretty conservative in my approach to different investments. And so I listened to a podcast it was very helpful, informative. So I reached out to the Money Insights team and talked with Rod. You were great. I think the overall experience from the very beginning is that just a lot of patience, willing to answer questions. I had so many questions over a few months. And so, the experience from that perspective is great, because there is a lot of misinformation about, whole life insurance and kind of, the kind of proper way that we use it to really become something that's, a central part in kind of your investment strategy. I never felt rushed or anything other than willingness to answer all questions. And so that was super important. I generally have meetings with folks before I invest with them or, work with them at all. And so that was great over a span of, I think we probably talked for 2 or 3 months, at least of a few calls to say the least. So yeah, from that perspective, the experience has been great working with the Money Insights team. I'd say there's a couple of things. I think one big piece of it is really understanding what my wife and our goals are and kind of tailoring it around that and giving us an ability to, have a range of funding options in terms of how much we want to fund every year and understanding how long we want to fund for. I think that has been great because it gives us a tremendous amount of flexibility. And a perfect example is this year I've had a life event. I had to move across the country, take care of a family member. Kind of things changed a little bit, and having that flexibility in the funding was completely important. So I think that part of the strategy I really like. That has given us immediate benefit for us, giving things happen in year one. So the flexibility I think is the most important thing in the strategy. There wasn't a single moment that I ever felt you or the team were selling anything to me in terms of when you hear about whole life insurance. And so every question can be answered. There's no stone you can't uncover with them, just straightforward answers. And I think that's what everyone, as investors, that's what you're looking for, right? So I, have told my friends about the Money Insights team, and hopefully they should be reaching out to you at some point here in the near future. It's just the ability to not have any pressure in terms of we're on our times, the investor's time schedule in terms of making feel comfortable for what you're doing. So that's what I would say to anyone else. Do your due diligence, but there'll be no pressure to proceed until you're fully aware of everything and every question's answered.